Welcome. Hope everyone's feeling great out there. We are back with a new episode, and it's going to be another choose your own adventure style video where we show a card and then we either go off the year or the player or the card type or the brand or the team, and we just keep going to the next card and showing you a bunch of good stuff. I'll actually let my buddy Greg explain it.
You did a video, as you're doing that, you did a video a while back. One that stuck out to me is where you had like one thing lead to the next. Like, this guy's name is Barry, so here's another Barry. And then he's a giant, so here's another giant. And just sort of like that.
Right.
Make your own.
Choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
There you have it. So, let's start off with this 1968 Milton Bradley Bob Gibson. As you know, this was one of the most amazing seasons for Gib. He just destroyed everyone, and I'm not sure of the difference between the regular tops and the Milton Bradley, besides these just, came from a different place in the Milton Bradleys, but I don't think there's any difference. But it's a super cool card. Love the unique framing that they did. So then from there, we can either stick to the 1968s and go the Tom Seaver route. This is a one-of-one cloud version of this with the rookie trophy, all-star trophy. Or we could stick to Gibby and go with this. And I think we're gonna go with this. So, rookie card, one of my favorites. Just a sweet ass card. I love this. It's one of my favorites. Take a look. The Harlem Globetrotter. That's the Gibby. So now we're in 59. We can either stick to 59 and go to Hank, or we can stick to Cardinals and go Lou Brock, Kurt Flood, Cards, Clubber. I love the Cards, Clubber. I love the multiplayer cards that have like the fun headline. There's tons of them and really good ones. I think we're gonna stick to the Hanks though. And if we're going that way, do we stick again to the red back? All the Yankees are red in 59. I love the red. This is a sweet ass whitey. Or do we go the Hank Bauer, stick to Hank with the red back? Dan-Dee Potato Chips. I think we're going to stick to Hank. I think this is probably his best looking card. It's the same image, I believe, as the Stallmeyer. So I guess to me, it's sort of tied as his best looking card. Way he's wearing the hat, smiling. I wear my hat, my Yankee hat, pretty much the same way as him in this pick, so I love that one. So yeah, we'll stick to that one here. And then, do we stick to the Dandies and go with my man Larry Doby? Or do we stick to the Dandies with the Mick? Ooh. You can go either way here. Both amazing cards as well. The Dandies are I love these Dandies. Some of them are much harder to get than others. This one's beat up really nicely. Nick, love that purple blue background. Also Stallmeyer pick as well, I think. But let's stick to Larry. Let's stick to Lair. And then if we do that, do we go Indians? Or do we go more Larry? Also a sweet ass card. I love that image on the 54 Bowmans. I'm a huge fan of the 54 Bowman and the 53 Tops. They're literally two of my favorite sets, I think. But yeah, I think we're gonna stick to Bob. I think we're gonna stick to the 53 here. This is such an amazing card. Love the art on the 53s. Classic fonts. The guy that painted every one of these, they paid him $25 per player, which I thought was pretty sweet. Which isn't bad from 53, to be honest. So do we go with more 53s? Or do we go with more Indians? Oh, Carlos Baerga or Satch. If you see, this is my special Mag Pro. I have some more of these I could show you. He's got that Nestor Cortez going in 94, though. Pretty sweet right there. But I think we'll go Satch, because that's literally one of my favorite baseball cards of all time right here. Let's see. I mean, the image here, come on. It's just incredible. So do we stick to 53s? Or do we stick to Satch and go the Retirado direction, which, if you guys are a fan of the station, you know I love me some Retirado. And this is arguably my favorite, if not top 2 or 3, absolutely. But this Pee-wee is just such an amazing painting of Pee-wee. So let's stick to the Retirado and Satch direction, though. You can see they put this one into the book, gluing the top. They didn't go with the outer tape or the other safer ways to do it, but love this. You could see the entire write-up, pretty clean. Can't see his number here, but this is just such a sweet ass Retirado card. So do we go, well, you know what, we're gonna stick to Retirado. So what way do we go? Let's go Bill Terry, which is one of the coolest images. The stretch, so cool. This is actually a rare 3 for me, which gives you a really clean back. Or do we go with the hobby relevant? Just ask Darren, just ask Mangini, but don't ask Tony or Petty, because he's not hobby relevant to them. But let's see. I say we go, let's go Joe. Let's go with Joe. And I have a little video that I'm going to do eventually that shows a lot of the origins of the Retirado imagery. But if we're sticking with Joe, let's just get crazy. And here's a Joe with the same colorway. And actually you see one right here too. The Laughlin. This is also in the West 238th Mag Pro Good 2 collection. These are awesome. Actually, Sammy Thunder had a nice little Laughlin video recently. This is some of my favorite ones that he did, the All-Star game. It tells you like the stats of the particular game and what the individual player did. So yeah, from 74. But this one is super cool. Or we got this legendary card. 40 play ball. You see it's MK, which some might think is marked, but it's actually stands for Mortal Kombat, because as you could see, Joe D got hit in the face by some crazy Mortal Kombat moves and is dripping blood all the way down to his shoe on this card. Crazy beat up, almost looks like a bunch of pinholes, but it's not, because they don't come through the back, with some extra writing. Legendary card here though. But yeah, that takes us to about the 10 minutes here. So let's clear these. And actually, since we were showing some different things, so check out these little Menko chips, blank backs. These are super cool. The wife actually got me these. She got me a bunch of fun stuff over the holidays, but these are so cool. Look at these. And then we have this scorecard. 1936 Giants versus Yankees, filled out. Pretty amazing. And here's another one of the Mag Pro 238th collection. I had a lot of fun with the labeling. So you could see I did West 238th collection, but this is for my Japanese stuff. That one does have a pinhole. Shouts to Mookie, my man Mook. So yeah, I had a nice time with these, putting those together. And of course, the legend. I haven't done a vid in a while. My last vid was my 50 card countdown, and literally in between posting the two, Rickey had passed away, which was very tough. If you've been watching any of my stuff, you know he's my favorite of all time. The legend. And then here's another one of these Laughlin's, Dizzy Dean. But yeah, look, you could, here, let me run through a couple more. Check these out. So, the Good Collection, Chef, the G. I always like to think those are gold fronts. Tino, Olympic, classic. And you see what I did? I, instead of Good 2, I did Goat 24 for the Rickeys. This is a sick one. This is, the Pocket Price Guide card. Thought this was sweet. But I have the A's version. You see my homemade no-name leading stats only. But then it's then I have the Yankee version. So I got the blue and white for my my personal Yankee slabs, the OPG here. And this is actually another one that my wife grabbed me. Love this, the tattoo. Tony Gwynn and Rickey. Have that in the Yankee Goat 24. And yeah, here's some more of the Japanese. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Make sure to like it if you love it. And if you really love it, feel free to subscribe. And you could check out some of these old ones here if you want. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys soon. All right.